Well, that's new. The Art of Strategy game mode actually works with the replay system. So you get to see where I place the vehicles, the turrets and the bunkers and stuff, but how I command them, if you will. So that's a plus compared to the Waffentrigger mode or the Halloween stuff. So, okay, but welcome back, folks, to SMonday with Sam. And the biggest news for last week was the 1 versus 1 turtle versus turtle mode called Art of Strategy 1 versus 1. So it's alright, but the best way to accomplish the mission thing is just throw the game. Play with vehicles without armor and fast speed, and just YOLO base rush. You'll get yourself killed, but you get the mission completed if you do enough clicks and damage or something, but oh my god. It's a bunch of turtles camping in a corner or just camping the base. And hopefully your enemy is stupid or enemy bots are stupid, which they probably are, and just recklessly charge your base capture circle or something. I don't know. It'll be more fun if it's 1 versus 7. So we'll see, but it will happen tomorrow for the 1 versus 7. That will be unlocked, but the rewards are nice for just participating in the mode, I guess, but you don't have to win. So all you need to do is participate and just do enough clicks or damage in the battle, get your daily points for the mission track, and you unlock the main goal of 2,500 bonds, as well as the crew members, and also the personal reserve for credit, which is also nice. But yeah, it's participation reward, so it's better than winning in the Waffentrigger event. So that's neat, I guess. But yeah, it's a bunch of turtles camping in a corner. Also, make sure to unbound your Q key so you can actually control the vehicles, control the bots, and actually exit out if your bots are not dead. So if you don't do that, if you already have your Q key bound, you cannot exit out of the bot vehicle. So this match demonstrates how I cannot exit out the STB after I go into it. So you have to unbound your Q key from your key bindings. But there are a bunch of bugs with this game mode too. So funny enough, your bots can drown each other. And if they do, you will get a blue suspension or blue highlight to your name, which basically means you get a warning to your account being suspended for a day or so. Or an hour, or but you can actually get yourself banned by drowning your own bots with your own bots. So if you push your own bot into the river, or if your bots are just stupid enough to push each other into the ocean or river, yeah, you can get an account suspension with that. And also, your opponent can see the blue highlight of the vehicles that you're actually controlling with the bots. So that's fun. Alright, moving on. But the rewards are nice. Just participate. Just YOLO base rush with vehicles without armor. There you go. Whatever. So let's see. It's all stalemate versus YOLO base rush. Like I said, sometimes the battle ends too fast, or you done not enough clicks, and you don't get the mission or the reward for the mission. So you don't get the 40 points even if you lose. So you have to do that again. So make sure you click enough and just kill enough targets, I guess. But sometimes it doesn't register for the mission completion or the participation reward of the 40 points for the mission track, whatever. Alright, that's practically it. So 1 versus 7 will be a lot more fun, I guess. And I think playing as the tank versus playing as the strategist will be a little bit more fun because you'll play with your own vehicle. Maybe. I don't think you play with your own vehicle. You'll play a copy of your own vehicle, but it doesn't have the special equipments or crew you have. Does it? I mean, if I play with my own, like STB or Patent, then I have maximum view range and sometimes even improved equipments or bond equipments. I'll just demolish the bots. But then again, if that's the case, then I probably won't have enough gold shell I don't know how that works. It's probably a copy of the vehicles you already have, or just the tier 10s on the list. So you don't get to play with something like the EBRs or STBs, even the STIs or ST2s. So there's no special mechanic with the vehicles of tier 10, so you don't get to play with the Yo tanks or stuff. But yeah, if you play with EBRs against a bunch of bots, that will be pretty fun, but I doubt it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. It's a good waste of time mostly, and the gold shell doesn't matter, so you're not using the actual gold shell. There's no credit sink on how much gold shell you spam in this game mode. So it'll be more fun, hopefully tomorrow. But as you can see right now, I cannot press the Q key to exit out of my freaking control of the STB, so I have to go around in the STB like a scout and do stuff, but my team is camping. Well, I am controlling my team that is camping, but I just gave up later. I gave up later and just YOLO base rush. Also, did you ever notice there was a face on that rock right there? So, yeah, there's a face on that rock. Out of all the times you play this game, there's a face on that rock right there. It's a statue. Okay, fine, whatever. Alright, moving on. There's not that much other news. So there is a new tank, or two new tanks on the super test. One looks like a Caliban, one looks like a Object 259A. So one is called the Gonzalo. So that is for the Caliban copy with a 120mm or so, but I don't know if it's a joke, I don't know if it's real, it doesn't look fun enough. So it's already a Caliban with the same model, just a slightly smaller gun. That's practically it. And the shock tank is the copy of the Object 259A, which is not that much different. So I don't want to make a video about it, so whatever. But that's practically it. That's all the news for last week. So you get to watch me kill all the YOLOing bots, I guess. But they push with a bunch of heavy tanks and E3s and stuff. So also FE4005. They get slaughtered because I'm camping base, obviously. And it's an STB against a Object 430U while I'm hauled down. Yeah, you're not gonna win. Yeah, camping base with the AMX-30 and an Object 140, as well as a IS-7 and a 277, and against a bunch of artillery pieces. So, yeah, the bots are not that smart. You'll see in the second clip where I have almost lost the game. So there was a full health, mostly full health mouse and an E3 against a Object 140, and I managed to kill both with the Object 140. So you'll get to see what happened. But as you saw, I can't base. I win the game, and I don't know. I mean, 7 versus 7 means you can always flank around and stuff, but the bots are not that smart, so they don't prioritize low HP targets or high DPM targets. They don't prioritize which one is more dangerous compared to other tanks, so they're just like, I'll kill this one right now, and just they'll do it. But the flamethrower is devastating. Yeah, if you get caught off guard around the corner, so you get your health melted. And bots are not smart. It's just like, oh, let me shoot the flamethrower while I just stand there and take all the flames on my ass. Not smart. But yeah, I mean, it's alright. It's execution of the mode, whatever. We don't need it. Fine. If you want to have the mode, have it. The rewards are nice. I can't complain. So it's not as dramatic as something like the Rampage mode, where you get a free freaking tier 10 out of it. No. Like the T22. Yeah, it's not like that. That would be just ridiculous. So there's no premium tier 8 or tier 10 for you to try hard over. It's just a bunch of credits or credit boosters, as well as crew members and the bonds, the 2,500 bonds. So yeah, okay. You get to practice your circle strafing or your map awareness, I guess. So that's a plus, but see, I still cannot exit out of the STB with the Q key. I have to go 1 versus 1 until I die with the STB. Now I get to choose. Now I get to select all the vehicles. So freaking and just everybody bum rush this object for 30U. Yeah, that's what happens with actual real games. You just everybody can't base. Come on, it's only one of them. You can actually move. Stop getting me base. But I'll just show you. I'll show you the Object 140 clip. Soon after this one, but it's worth it for the bonds as well as the crew members. So I don't know if the crew members have a special voiceover line. I know it does for the Waffenträger event, but you get to see it because they have the commander's 6th sense skill ready. So that tells you that they're somewhat of a commander and they have a special voice line, but I don't know. Alright, so here is what happens when I just YOLO base rush, or mostly YOLO base rush, and it's a big all-out brawl in the middle of the map. So I'm controlling the Object 140 and the bots are going ham against each other. They don't use their armor, they don't side scrape or tactics, haul down, whatever. It doesn't happen. So you get to see the mess it is. It's actually more fun like this, I guess, but it's chaotic. Everybody tries to LDPM stuff. The bots don't prioritize targets, so whatever, I guess. I mean, they shoot at autoloaders when there's something like the Super Conqueror in play. So yeah, they unangle their hull, they don't angle their turrets and stuff. Everybody just go nuts. So I have to tell them, kill the Super Conqueror, not the not the stuff with low DPM, but they don't prioritize targets, they don't shoot around vehicles, they don't adjust. They're pretty dumb, so whatever. But yep, I decided to just give up and just play with low armor targets or low armor vehicles and just YOLO base rush. Even if I lose, I lose. But this one, still kind of trying hard, I guess. But yeah, I'm not working out well. The only heavily armored vehicle I have is the 268 and the 277 IS7. That is practically it. The STB has a good turret, but same goes with the Patton. Maybe the AMX-30B, but yeah. So yeah, it kind of looks like a loss from this point of view. So they have the mouse and the E3. Mostly full health. I have a almost damaged 277 and he's dead. So here's the fun part. Using the mouse to hide from the E3 and a bunch of carcasses and tank wrecks. And the mouse doesn't have the gun depression to shoot at me. And I also have the rocket launchers to help me out. The E3 is moving about for some reason. I don't know. I think the other guy is controlling the mouse, not the E3, but I don't know. It always happens with the mouse. The Object 140 is just too short of a target for the gun barrel, so you have to shoot at the cupola. The E3 hits the freaking mouse instead of... And there you go. I out DPM the mouse, and now go for the E3. You cannot kill me one hit. There you go. And he's dead. So basically, have your rockets, have your artillery guns pointed towards where you're going, so you actually have an advantage over your enemy. And I don't know this mode. I'll just play with the tanker mode, and I'll finish the reward track, and I'll call it a day. Well, there you go, folks. SMonday with Sam. So hopefully more news next week. Hopefully. Well, probably not. But thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Starry, starry night. Paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes is it? No, the darkness in